Yeah. It's Who-Bangin Sports, DJ Big Boss. We live and direct right now. It's Thursday, NBA trade deadline, and it went down in a lot of spots. I'm sure all y'all got all y'all alerts on and everything, and y'all got all your Bleacher Reports to let you know what's going on. But me and my man SKEEPROFIT, we in the house today. We're gonna be addressing some of these trades. We're gonna go through them, make sure everybody all on the same page with what's going on with the trades, and then we also gonna talk a little Lakers today because I've been on Twitter and cats just all out of the place about the Lakers. I'm not even a Laker fan, but you know they out there trying to gang rush them and all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna
can't have that. We can't have none of that, man. None of that. You see the background. It's not going down.
That's what's up. So I brought my man Ski with me right now so we can talk about that. And before we get out of here, we're going to try to make it short. We're going to get out of here with a couple picks, man, and have a good night, man. I got a couple picks rolling right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Big Ragu pulled up. Vegas Gun is in here. My man Flipper's in here. Let's go through it, man. Let's do it. So I'm going to go over to CBS Sports. And go through the trades for the day because I've been busy at work and I wasn't able to keep up with everything. But I'm sure some of y'all might have had the day off and y'all know what's going down. But first off, Ski, let's take a look at the Hawks acquired Jabari Bird from the Celtics for future consideration. What you think about that?
Nothing major. I mean, Celtics just trying to get some more money.
Exactly. It didn't sound like much. Next acquired Greg Monroe for a second-round pick from the Raptors.
Now that's pretty interesting. They may give. I guess I'll have to see what he looks like. The Nets, their team that. I mean, they balling, but I don't watch them a lot necessarily. Like I catch them here and there, but that's like one of the two teams maybe I don't watch as much in the league. So we'll see how Greg Monroe works over there if he gets playing time.
So what you gonna be the adverse effects of him leaving the Raptors?
They didn't need him.
They didn't need him anyway?
Nah, they didn't even use him.
Okay, that's what's up. I just want to get that clear for the people, man. I know you're sharp and you know your shit, but you know I'm novice.
Well, they got Marc Gasol.
Yeah, they got Marc Gasol. I know what's up. How do you think it's gonna work out for the Nets? You think that's gonna add to what they got going on?
I like Jared Allen over there, so I mean I think he's still gonna get majority of the time. It should help him as far as like backup minutes, so. I think they'll continue to do what they're doing. They've been winning. They've been covering. It's a nice come-up team. I like them to continue that.
That's what's up. Well, the local Clippers here acquired Michael Beasley.
Thank you.
React from the Lakers from Mike Muska. That's the big one right there. What you think about that right there? Now, I heard y'all talking about this a little earlier in the chat. Some people not satisfied with Mike Muska. Some people was cool. One thing that I'll say as a Laker hater is that Laker fans are true fans. You can tell them that they're going to bring back Cedric Ceballos, and they're going to be like, yeah, we got Cedric Ceballos now. He going to be doing this. And whatever you give them, they're going to feed off that energy and run with it. So what you think about this trade right here?
A lot of people like Zoo. I'm not really high on him. I mean, we got two more centers. We got McGee. We got Chandler. It's just we got to use them the right way. We got to use them how we did in the beginning of the season when JaVale is – I mean, I'm looking at the game we were playing today, and they throwing it down to him in the post. Like, they want him to do a post move. Like, that's not what he's about to do. Put him in a pick and roll, go throw him a lob. Like, let him play, let him rebound, put it back up. So we'll be all right. We still got two centers. We don't really need Zubac. As far as our pickup, he's going to stretch the floor, knock down some threes. We need three-point shooters. We 29th in the league in three-point shooting, so we can never ask for more than enough shooters.
Well, tell me this. How do you think he's going to affect the pace? You think he's going to be any factor to the pace of the Lakers?
Well, we already want to play fast. We'll play faster when Zell comes back, but we'll see how the rotation gets. Honestly, I think Luke is out the door soon, so I think things may change after that.
Okay, so I remember in one of the first shows that we had talking Lakers, you and my man Wham. I don't know where Wham at, but pull up, Wham. We out here. Y'all talked about Kuzma being the one on the trading block. Sounds like Kuzma's here to stay.
Shit, it's been everybody on the trade block. They can't even say
No. I'm sorry, I take that back. We came up with Ingram. Ingram was the main one that wasn't needed to be traded. And then we seen in these last few games, some of those players kind of went off. Like, you think the players really know, like, hey, I got to show them what I got if I want to stay, or I'm gonna hit the bricks?
You mean like right now after the deadline?
No, I mean like a few days before now.
No, I think they didn't care. I think they're like,
care?
oh, you just want to shop us around. Like, you just want to sell us out. Fuck you then. We're not about to play for you.
But what about the ones that's like, oh, I kind of like it here. Let me show them that I could work out here. I don't want to be on the trading block. You think they play a little harder then?
You saw that effort in past couple of games, Big Boss. You saw them ass whoopings. They didn't want to play.
I did. I seen that. But yeah, man, I want the people to know though. You know what I'm saying? Like me and you, we may know, but some people out there that don't look at it like that.
Yeah, if you saw that game, I mean, they weren't even sitting close on the bench. They're about like 3 seats away from Bron. He wasn't even in the timeouts. Everybody was just Bron was isolated from everybody. Everybody. I mean, he tried to send away 6 players on the team. You can't really expect him to want to play after that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that more in a little while. Let's move over to something else though. We're gonna save some room for the Lakers because I got a lot of questions about the Lakers.
Yeah, you know I could talk nonstop, so go ahead and keep it going.
So the Blazers acquire Khalid. How do you say this name? Swangin from the Kings. Swanigan for Scal. That's not a major trade right there, right?
No, you could skip past that one.
Raptors acquire Marc Gasol from the Grizzlies for Jonas Valanciunas and DeLeon Wright.
That's my homie right there. He from LA. I played on the All-Star team. DeLon, yeah. DeLon Wright.
That's what they call him on the court. What's his nickname?
Come on. You know Eastside and you know Keith. They're my boys too. That's really they boy. It's like friend of a friend.
Oh, that's what's up. So he went to the D house or he went to the Facts?
Nah, it's just like we all know each other in the city. We all hang out. So I think he went to Luzinger.
Oh, that's what's up. My boy son plays for Luzinger. I just went to a game a couple days ago and stuff. That's right. What's up. So what you think about this one right here? You think that's a good look for him?
I mean, it's not much to like in Memphis. They're not really going anywhere. They're trying to rebuild. So he's going from a team. I mean, the players from the Raptors are going from a team where they're looking to compete for a championship to rebuild. So, I mean, that's not really exciting. But as far as the trade for the Raptors, they got the best of the deal. They didn't really have to give up too much to get Marc Gasol. I mean, a lot of people say that like Valanciunas more because he's more physical. Like that, I saw people talking about Embiid versus Valanciunas. They say Embiid struggles more versus Valanciunas, and he kind of goes off on Gasol. We'll see. I mean, throughout his career, Gasol has been a pretty good defender, pretty solid defender. I'll pay attention to those matchups a little more closely, but I think it's a good pickup. He'll stretch the floor. He can score. He can defend. He can rebound. He does everything.
So you think he'll increase the score total? You think you might want to start leaning over on the Raptors?
I'm not going to say that, but he'll definitely help them win more games.
Okay. Let's talk about another dynamic because I was listening. It might have been Joe Renari's show again, or it might have been an athlete or something I was listening to, and they was telling me that about the difference between when you play in other states, like if you play in Miami or if you play in Los Angeles, like coming from the 6 and going to Memphis, right? If you look at that on a lot of levels, you talking about you just cut off the amount of malls you can shop from, the type of places you can live. And they was telling me that sometimes why some teams go to different places and they tank because, you know, if you get out there, let's say they travel and they get out there 2 days in advance, and you come into LA. You come to LA 2 days in advance, you want to hit Rodeo, you want to hit the Beverly Center, you got to hit Nas' little restaurant. You be too involved with other stuff and not focus on the game. So do you think with them going over there to Memphis, that's just a bummer from the 6 to Memphis? How you think that's going to work?
I mean, all you have to do is work on your game. You can't really do nothing else over there, right?
Yeah, you stay away from Young Dolph and Young Bobby.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, maybe he'll give him a time to like claim a starting point guard spot. Maybe he'll start to get better and become a starter over there.
Yeah, that's a good look though. Memphis is one of those cities right now. they got a few rappers and stuff, so they the fans of the town, they kind of want to support something, and for a start off over there, it might be a good look for them. Might be able to lead them something. LA cats, we loved all over, so we could fall into Memphis or wherever. Maybe that's a good spot for him.
Hey, we got Teddy in here trolling, man.
Oh no, not Teddy.
Teddy B in here trolling.
Teddy B is a Laker fan.
I don't know. I don't know. Ski, we need to get rid of Zoe in the offseason.
Oh man, see, we gonna have to jump on over to that Laker conversation, because I don't know what you're gonna have to break it down to me about Zoe. So what is it about Zoe? Because I get I'm in LA. I'm the known Laker hater amongst my friends and stuff, but I hear them talk about the Lakers. I don't. Ever since Kobe got them extra championships, I don't really diss the Lakers like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm never gonna be a Laker fan. I don't really care for the Lakers. But I'm right here in the city.
Do you like Zoe?
Okay, I like Zoe Pops. Right? I like Zoe Pops because he slammed down on this game. Like I'm gonna try to bust a move on. Cats always trying to bust a move on me. I'm gonna bust a move first. I like the Pops. Now, with being a college basketball fan that I am, I was off Zoe when UCLA went to the tournament that year and got put out, because in the whole little series that I'm watching, I had money on goddamn UCLA. He wouldn't rise to the occasion. Like, he had all this skill set, but in crunch time, he didn't even want to rise to the occasion. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way your daddy.
Well, I'll say every other game you've seen him play, he's been clutch. Even in game when we need him to hit a big shot, he'll hit a big shot. Even at UCLA, I mean, he was winning games over there. As far as that game in the tournament, a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people know her. I mean, LeVar kind of said it today on Undisputed, but that's when Lonzo kind of found out his mom had them health problems, and like he didn't know if his mom was gonna die the next day. His mind wasn't in the game.
Well, it definitely reflected it on the court. So I look at Zoe as a dude. I recognize his defense. I see his skill set, but I don't see him as a true scorer. I don't see him as a game changer. I see him as a.
Do you have to be a true scorer to be a game changer?
No, he could be straight defense. Defensive wise, he can become a threat in the game.
Let me tell you this. It's more ways to affect the game besides shooting and just playing defense. He's always a great rebounder. He's a great defender. He's the best playmaker on the team, better than LeBron. If Zoe can get the ball off the glass and just push, he can just outlet all day. If people not in his face like this, just like LeVar said, LeVar was speaking facts. If people not in his face begging for the ball and they out running, Zoe's gonna get you the ball and get everybody where they need to be. If you look at all the players who was doing good, like Kuzma, what's Kuzma been doing? He been shitty. He ain't been doing nothing since Zoe left. When Zoe's in the game, Kuzma's shining. When Zoe's not there, Kuzma's shitty.
I seen the tweet you put out with the stats on Zoe and what's going on when he in the game and he's not the game. But I don't know. The thing, I mean,
So you're a college fan. I gotta ask you, you're a college fan.
Uh-huh.
What UCLA looked like before Zoe got there?
UCLA has always been a decent establishment. They get good recruiting. He didn't majorly, when he came, he did what he was supposed to do. That's what I was talking to you about.
We weren't in the tournament though. We weren't doing anything. And the year after he left, we didn't do anything either.
But they had some good athletes. But
we didn't do anything.
Didn't go there. I don't feel like he was the contributing factor to.
Come on now. Nah. Who else was doing anything on the team? Nah. TJ Leaf was doing everything.
No, he wasn't the only one on the team like that. Like I bet him, and I was watching him. But Zoe, I won a couple times when you was UCLA and him close games a little bit, but he's not Mamba. He's not like he don't have that juggler. He's not going for the juggler. He just has a really good skill set. He's a really good player, but I think somebody needs to light some fire on his ass if he really want to be a game changer.
The thing is, he's not going to play if you're not letting him play his game. If you got him playing, or you taking him out, he make one mistake, you take him out, or you just putting him in and out the game, he can't get no rhythm. Of course not.
Well, that goes back to trying to light a fire on his ass.
No.
Put you in and see if I can take you out and make you mad. Instead of making you mad.
He don't do that to nobody else on the team. It's a bunch of shitty motherfuckers on the Lakers, and he don't do it to nobody except for Zoe.
Well, you know, Zoe goes in the special category off top because Magic loves Zoe. So when it comes down to Zoe's doing bad or what they gonna decide to do with Zoe, they always got to go to a meeting. That's why he stayed this time too. They always got to go to a meeting about Zoe. You can't just kick him off the team because of his skill set. But the other side of the people, they want to see him fired up. They want to see him as a real game
If you
changer.
give him the keys and stop trying to make him into something he not, he will be. And stop telling him to give the ball up and go sit in the corner, he'll be the game changer. Give him the rock and let him do his thing.
So we need you to go out there and be his PR man on the court or something.
No, we just need to fire Luke Walton, and we need to get a coach who understands.
Well, that's neither here nor there. We got to wait and see on that one. I'm gonna just say Zoe got a decent skill set, but the boy ain't fire like that. And even the people in the chat, they Zoe is trash. You know, your boy Chad Ocho, he with you though. He say, "Yo, I'm with you, Ski. Zoe is a playmaker, not a scorer." Okay, it's difficult. So, who would you compare his game to?
Jason Kidd, maybe that's the best comparison I heard so far.
But Jason Kidd could
not coming into the league. I thought he was gonna say shoot.
No,
Zoe can control the game if he's the playmaker. Let him be the playmaker. Stop putting Ingram in his face to take the ball up the court. Stop putting LeBron in his face to take the ball up the court. Go. Get out of there.
They spent their money on LeBron to be that role, and they need Zoe to be what Kyrie was supposed to be.
That's not his game. If you wanted that player, then you should have selected a different player.
Y'all should have got Tatum. I say it to this end.
No, Zoe is a player who can make the team go. LeBron came here. Zoe didn't come to LeBron.
No, Zoe came here too. His daddy lobbied for him the whole way. It got even. My son gonna go to UCLA. He gonna be a Laker. He's the greatest. His daddy lobbied for him to get to LA. He came here.
Facts. When he came to LA the first year, before he came, everybody was playing selfish. We weren't winning shit. Everybody was playing selfish. He came. Everybody wanted to swing the rock. Laker basketball started looking exciting and nice again. Come on, man. He make every team go.
Wait. Say that again for the people. Laker basketball started looking exciting.
It did. Yeah. It didn't look like that when we had just D'Angelo Russell running the show, even though he's an all-star now. It didn't look like that when we had Randall and everybody just doing things by themselves. It didn't look like that. Then when Lonzo came in the picture, everybody swinging a rock and the basketball looked nice.
So you say this. Let Zoe swing the rock. And what you gonna do with LeBron?
Be a scorer.
So we're gonna set picks for LeBron and you know.
Is LeBron not great in transition? Can he not catch the ball going full speed at half court?
Yes.
Then get out his own face and go.
And go down the way. But then you put Miles on him then. Now
you're not.
He can't.
You put Miles on him when you make him come down there and handle the ball all the way down the court, and people playing defense on him the whole time, and him just putting all his energy handling the ball. That's taking energy.
So you think LeBron don't like that?
If you watch Detail with Kobe, and he was talking about LeBron in the playoffs, he said LeBron was using too much of his energy. He got to get to his spots on the floor, and then start working from there. Don't start dribbling way over here and then try to get to your spots. Get to your spots, and then attack. Get the ball in your spot.
I definitely that definitely is a good strategy for longevity, but you know, LeBron is this ego player that he always been the man wherever he had to go. So
he can still be the man. He can still have all the points. He can still lead us.
So you saying Zoe pushed the ball up, LeBron works the floor, tried to get him a spot. He gets the ball. He gonna either
honestly, you remember Jason Kidd on the Nets when he had Richard Jefferson and Vince Carter?
Yes.
You could have LeBron, you could have Ingram on the wing, you could have Lonzo running the show.
That may be the key to success, right? But if you're talking, I've got my money up on I didn't put this money up for LeBron and this money up for this dude. LeBron better go out there and get it right. LeBron gonna have to LeBron would have to make that decision.
Hey, Lakers up now. We was losing. Lakers winning 80-79. I should have took this play, man. I said I was gonna wait last minute, and I was seeing if I was gonna fire on it, and I didn't fire. +9.5.
Yeah, basketball. right now is crazy. I've been hearing people ooh and out, but I always know when it get close to it's just like with hockey was like the same thing. I heard the same thing when it gets close to the All-Star game. You know, people start thinking vacation and all kinds of stuff. But that's what's up. Let's take a look in the chat, man. My man Big Boo back in here. Big Black Boo with me. He say that's not gonna happen with LeBron there, Ski. With LeBron, I mean, money wise, if I put my money to have LeBron there, why would I let Zoe control the show? It would have to be LeBron to say, look here, we can win like this. I'm gonna start doing this and y'all do it like that. I don't think you think LeBron and Zoe got that relationship for them to do what's best for the team.
If LeBron wants to win, he will. I mean, he can't send him off now. Trade deadline is over. Get with the program, bro, so we can win.
So you think the real holdup is LeBron?
I do.
Okay.
Not just LeBron like holding up the team, but I mean, as far as I'm not gonna say it's LeBron. It's a lot of things LeBron does I don't like, but I'm not saying everything is LeBron. If I gotta put the blame on one person, it's gonna be Luke.
Okay, so let's talk about Luke. What's your options? What do you suggest? What is y'all actual options right now with
Luke? You heard what LeVar said. Luke turned Lonzo to a loser because he don't have no confidence in him. Put somebody on there who's going to develop our Luke. Nobody develop our young talent. If you look at all of our talent that's came through, D'Angelo Russell wasn't doing nothing over here. He goes to Brooklyn, all of a sudden he's a star. Like, put Brian Shaw or get Jason Kidd or put somebody else.
I thought I never seen the Lakers as going to Luke Walton as like a permanent thing. I thought he was just like a transitional thing. He
was okay early, but when we were like really, really young, but I mean, we're starting to get more vets and starting to have different goals, and it's not working. Like our offense don't even really be doing shit.
So you think the problem is on the offensive side of the game? Because you guys then came in and showed up, and when you guys show up, it's not that bad of a game.
It's a lot of problems, but we're working on it, man. We're working on it. We up right now. I know that.
You know, every Laker fan got the remedy for the problem. I could go to some old cat in his garage right now, smoking a Benson and Hedges with his hand in his little slim pockets, and he gonna tell me, "I tell you what the Lakers need right now." Everybody got their theory right here in LA of what they need, man. But they always seem to shock us with what they really do.
Yeah, I mean, they should have been making these moves that they were making at the deadline earlier. They should have did it in the offseason when we got LeBron the first time. So, I mean, everything is a little shocker.
So I also hear some stuff out there. I don't trust it, but I hear some stuff out there saying y'all might not be able to get in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that. I hope that wasn't you because I'll put my money up.
No, I wouldn't put that out there like that at all. I mean, I've been a Laker hater at the Lakers' best when they had Shaq, when they had Kobe. I done said nope, he can't do it, and and lost. You know, I didn't hit a couple times, but I didn't lost being like that. So no, I wouldn't.
So look, this was my angle when I was going to take this Laker game. I got my paper right here. Everybody,
always prepared. SKEEPROFIT. Trust me. Tell that guy, listen to what he got to say. He's always prepared. Break it out on him, Ski.
Right. I only played 2 games today, and actually I have a play on one game that's coming up, so I'll give it soon. But I played 2 different games, but I capped all of them. So this is what I got from the Lakers. I mean, we know they've been shitty. We know they've been getting their ass whipped. They haven't been caring. People think they're getting shipped off. But today, the trade deadline was over. I was going to talk about this on Low Bag. I told you earlier, but I mean, I ain't make it on there. The trade deadline is over, bro. So we're not going to see that same team that don't have no energy, that's low, that don't care, that's thinking they're going to be gone the next day. They know that they're there for the rest of the season. They know what the goal is. They got the last game out of the way. The worst loss, and I don't know how long, worst loss of LeBron's career. So I kind of throw away the stats as far as, I mean, I know Boston's a great home team, but I'm not really looking at the stats. I'm capping it a different way. Usually on Laker games, this is a team I watch so frequently where I can just kind of get a feel for where everybody's at and how they're going to approach the game. And that's kind of how I play Laker games. It's been pretty successful for me. So The stats actually back it up a little bit this time. 4-1 against the spread the last 5 road games. 10-7 against teams that are 55% win teams or more, meaning that the best of the competition, the Lakers show up. They're 8-6 as road dogs. I mean, Lakers hang within the number. They played Golden State the other day. They were like plus 15. They covered.
Mm-hmm.
They stay within the number all the time. And they're coming off their worst loss. LeBron is not going to be embarrassed and not make the playoffs, man. At some point, the Lakers got to make a push. Everybody knows they're staying. Everybody's going to bring the effort. There's no reason for anybody to not have effort tonight. And we're seeing them not quit, and they're back in the game.
We already seen last year that LeBron went with one team and put together another team and went. So I know LeBron definitely is trying to go to the playoffs too. Just that drive alone and them getting their stuff together could put y'all in the playoffs. So I'm gonna scratch the Lakers not going to the playoffs off the table. I'm gonna just put that out there as rhetoric. But yeah, so besides that, so what are we looking at after the All-Star break? What do the Lakers need to get? Where would you like the Lakers to be coming down the stretch right here?
Well, I've heard we might get Melo. I'm liking our pickups that we got so far. I told you we need more three-point shooting. I liked our team, honestly. Coming into the season, you heard me talk about them. I liked what we had. It's just a matter of putting it together. We haven't really put it together yet. So either they're going to start to put it together now with Luke, or they're going to crumble and Luke's going to get fired, and then we'll see something new. But at some point,
I say Luke got to go. Luke going to be gone. You're going to wake up one morning and it's going to be like, oh, they're going to fire his ass overnight. Luke going to be gone.
Hey, Lakers are looking nice, man. It might not be tonight. I kind of was thinking it might be tonight after we were getting our ass whooped in that first quarter. But I guess he gets to live another day.
Yeah, his job is definitely on the line. And I don't. That's another thing. He needs to light some fire from his ass. I don't see him getting involved to try to make a difference. That's why I'm all for him getting up out of there, man. I say go on over. You know, your boy Michael Cooper. He stayed right over there by the Village Green. Over there off Rodeo and La Cienega, up in them hills. Go on and get Coop, man. You can go holler at him at the liquor store right there at the bottom. He be there all the time. Go holler at Coop. Get Coop in there. See what Coop can do. What you think about Coop?
He not ready no more, man. He done. Hey, you know, I used to work at Nordstrom, and James Worthy would come in there. That's a cool dude right there. He'll come in there and shop for his lady.
Oh yeah, Worthy still around LA? I ain't never seen Worthy.
As you know, he's on the I forget what it's called, but he's on the show on the Liquor channel.
Yeah, on Channel 9 after the game show, he comes on there. That's right. He got to be in LA. That's what's up. Shout out to you, James Worthy.
That's right. That's my man right there.
Yeah, you know we get a lot of those different.
Hey, let me get on this game real quick. I don't know if I think it starts at 7 or 7:30 and it's 6:50.
Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Spurs and Portland. So I hit my first play of the day, Indiana -6.5. I have 2 plays on this game right here. So as far as the stats, the last 5 games, Spurs are 7th in pace, Blazers are 6th. Offensive rating for the Spurs, 16th. For the Blazers, is 8th. The Spurs haven't been playing any defense lately. Spurs offensive rating is 26. They're allowing 120 points per game. Their last 10 games. And they're 21st ranked versus opposing guards. So they're allowing guards to score. I think the number I saw was 58 points per game. Okay. And tonight they're going up against Lillard and CJ. So I mean, you know, that's what makes the Blazers go. That's where all the points are going to come from. And they already ain't been playing no defense. They're over 7 of the last 8 games for the Spurs, over 5 of the last 5 games for the Blazers. Blazers are 7-2 against the spread. Last 9 at home. Give me the Blazers. Give me the over.
That's what's up. I didn't get to catch King's Court because I was on that slow ass bus, but I'm pretty sure the King Rail got the Blazers too, huh?
I'm not sure, but I know one more stat for the Spurs. The over is 8-1 on the second of a back-to-back, and for the Blazers, at home they got a plus 8.3 point differential at home. So those are good stats right there.
That's what's up, man. You heard it live and direct right here. My man SKEEPROFIT, professional capper, A1, all the way sharp guy. Just laced y'all, man. You know, we came on here just to talk today, and my man Ski said I'm gonna pull something out the hat and lace y'all. So y'all go ahead and trail that. My man Ski live and direct, man. Appreciate that, Ski. Anything else? What you on right now? You got play still in the works?
No, man. I'm kind of mad at myself. How Pete would say, the play I'm gonna bitch and complain about tomorrow if it hits and I don't take it.
Oh yeah, that's his leans. When he get all his leans in one night and miss a couple plays, I'll be like, damn. Sometimes you can follow Pete straight up on his leans.
For real, because his leans be hitting. And I told a couple people that I might fire on this play, and when I said I wasn't gonna fire, they asked me what the play was. So a couple of them said they took it. So at least somebody's making some money.
That's what's up. You know somebody making some money, man. But yeah, you got anything going? You got anything you looking at tomorrow?
I'll look at it. I'll look at the card real quick.
Go ahead, take a peek at it. I'm gonna go over my college plays tonight. I got a couple college plays going right now. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably already got it. If you don't follow me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. I'm at like 975. One of my short-term goals was to hit 1,000. I only been really messing with that Twitter tough since like a little bit before IFBC, and I only been doing these shows a little bit after. And I'm just trying to keep a steady foot on the gas and come with some good content for everybody. So man, please like the show. Please go follow me on Twitter. Tell a friend. We live and direct. This is the West Coast. As y'all can see, we in my garage right here, Long Beach, California. And that's what's real right now. You know what I'm saying? But today I got a bunch of money line plays. I've been doing college basketball for years, and I'm finding that it's kind of like I kind of found my niches, like money line favorites in college. It's kind of weird. Nobody likes a punk bet like a bunch of money line favorites, right? But I'm not in competition to try to win nobody over or nothing. I'm just trying to win some money. So I look at it as money line favorites hold good value. So you're not just throwing your money out there. But in order to make any money off of them, you really got to parlay them. So that, parlays can be tricky. So I'm on Morehead State tonight. Looks like it's 74-73 in that one. Got them money line. I'm also on Northern Colorado. I got beat on Monday with their ass when I was in Vegas. That one hit me tough. So I would have took that one on the spread, but I knew they was coming back with a vengeance. I had them at 36-20 right now. Jacksonville State playing Tennessee Martin. Tennessee Martin, I wanted to hop on Tennessee Martin, but when I did my breakdown, they just looked like they've been struggling. But from watching them, they play pretty good against big teams. They're at home, and Jacksonville State is not too good on the road. So Jacksonville State came in at like -8, -9. And after looking at it further, I was like, Jacksonville State probably pull this one out, but on the money line. So they had 35-31 on that one. And then this Belmont team, man, I think Belmont just might take over the Ohio Valley Conference. And they playing Eastern Kentucky, who ain't much, but they already whopping on them 83-65. So I'm looking good right now. I need to hit the refresh, see what's really going on. I'm kind of worried about this Morehead State game. They're supposed to be way better than this Tennessee State team. But right now they're going a little back and forth. Hopefully at the end I get the edge. But that's what's up right now for college. And for tomorrow in college, I'm going to take a look at that while my man Ski tell you what he came up with for tomorrow.
Tomorrow's card is a little tough, man. But the way I'm going to approach it, I'm going to try to cap every game and see which dog I come up with first that I like the best. Because I feel like tomorrow may be a dog day. I think Dallas is maybe getting too many points, getting 8 points, even though Milwaukee kind of blows people out. I mean, they're not ready. They may not be motivated to just blow them out. We don't know who's all going to be in the lineup from the trades and all that stuff. So I'll take a look at that tomorrow. But honestly, the play I'm going to try to back first might be Miami at Sacramento. I kind of like Sacramento more as a home dog than a favorite. They're giving 2.5 points. And Miami, they're good as a road dog. I don't have the stats in front of me because I ain't capped the game yet, but I know from memory that they're good as a road dog. and you got Whiteside down there, protect the paint with Fox coming in there. I'm gonna try to back Miami first. That's gonna be my first option. Second, I'll look at Dallas, and after that, I can't really tell you. I just got to break them down.
Now, why back Miami first?
Uh, I told you for one, they're a good road dog. I'm gonna put I have some number right here in my notes. I'll just add. I think okay, so they were 16. They covered the last one, so they're 16-8 as a dog in general. As a road dog, that would make them, if it was 9-5, that would make them 10-5 as a road dog.
Okay, let me address my man Big Ragu question in the chat right here. Big Ragu asks us, what do we think about teams that are tanking and money line parlays in the NBA? Any thoughts or interest? You know, money line bets are in basketball are tricky because basketball is similar to baseball. Like, even though a team may have an edge or a little bit better than the other team, or you think they bigger than them, whatever. Shoot, they play so many games. Sometimes it's anybody's night. So yeah, when you play money line parlays, you're gonna get some that mess around and tank on you. That's a part of the game. It's just like catching a loser any other how. But that's my thoughts on those teams that are tanking. And teams tank for all kinds of reasons. But one thing that's good about taking money line parlays, when you really like a dog, you can go ahead and take that dog plus the points. So that gives you better odds for one, and you got a few points. Throw that with a couple of money line plays and over or under, and you got a nice parlay. But what you think about that, Ski?
Teams that are tanking, I'm not really sure with the question. Maybe I don't know. I mean, you know why they tank? They tank for draft picks to get the best players coming up, like New York went Zion. So I'm not really sure about that one. But as far as the money line parlays, I mean, there's value there if you know what you're doing. You just got to pick. The way I approach it, I do money line parlays, and I'll tell you, I learned from one of my friends how to do it. You see, I bet like one or a couple plays a day. I don't really do parlays, but on days when I would do parlays, he takes. I usually would do it on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday because that's usually when it's the most games. And in my opinion, it's not really that many upsets. So on those days when it's the most games, I try to pair together the most for sure money lines, just like you said, and put them in a parlay. And that's pretty profitable. You've seen my man do it, Big Boss,
Yep.
In the chat. So that's where I learned to do it from. I like money line parlays. I just wouldn't do it every day.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Well, sometimes I do it a couple of days in a row, but yeah, sometimes I don't. In basketball, you can kind of look at the schedule and the matchups, and sometimes you kind of feel your way to your spots. And sometimes if I look at the money lines, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and just say, oh, this is one good solid pick. Or my man Nolly got me all over the unders. I'll be just picking out the unders. But yeah, money line plays is what's it for me in basketball because I'd be so mad when you don't cover because of those stupid free throws at the end.
But I feel like it's going to be value in that. You guys know I'm not the biggest college guy, but I can find the teams that are going to win. And when it gets closer to like these little, I don't even know what they're called. That's how much I pay attention. But it's these little tournaments before the big tournament. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we getting ready to come up with the conference tournaments coming up soon for all of the conferences. They're getting towards the end of the regular season schedule.
Right.
Some of these are scheduled at different places, maybe the Staples Center in Vegas. It's like at a central site, and it's pretty good, man. They probably have one in Vegas at the Orleans. Probably they usually have them there, or they have them at the T-Mobile Center. They have them at Staples Centers right here. But yeah,
So you know who's gonna win those games for the most part. Like I know you're a college expert, bro. You be knowing who's gonna win.
A lot of times, okay, so when you break down a conference in basketball, because you got to look at in college sports, you got to look at the whole school and the whole team. Like certain teams are invested so far, and they stay invested. For instance, in the Mountain West, you look at Boise State. Boise State and mostly all the sports are up there because there's nothing up there, and they invest into the sports. Sometimes they get who goes to the Bluegrass State out of the best athletes, and they always keep a competing team. So you're going to have your top three in each conference, just like in the NBA. Only thing about difference in the NBA is 4, 5, and 6 sometimes 7 and 8 can jump into the top 4 or the top 3 easy. These schools, money wise, some of them are on nice luxury charter buses, and some of them are on just this little shuttle. You know what I'm saying? So some of these schools, and so, they prioritize the sports. So some might be a big football school and they okay in basketball, and it shows. So they stay at a certain part of the list. But I'll tell you where it's on fire, and it's one of the conferences that I follow, and that's the Big East, man. It's like 5 solid ones out there. You got Xavier, you got St. John, you got Creighton, you got Marquette. Man, that conference over there gonna do some damage in the tournament, but some of those teams there definitely got some weak spots in them, man. But yeah, that's part of the game that's coming up. My man Paco's in the house. What up, Paco?
Hey, another thing with the money line parlays, I like to see if I can like with the college games, maybe you can find like where there's tournament throughout the weekend, and let's say you start on Friday, you pick like 3 or 4 NBA games. I don't know how many. When I do a parlay, I usually try to do a big one and just put like quarter of a unit maybe, and pick like 4 NBA solid teams that you know are going to win, and then you go through the tournaments and pick those for sure teams that you know you're going to win. Pick one Friday, pick one Saturday, pick one Sunday, and then there you go. You got one to last you for the weekend.
Yeah, I did it a little bit when y'all put me on game on the Mega Million parlays, but I'm not patient enough. I keep my gambling at a certain level, and I haven't elevated it because I have too many bad habits, and that's a bad habit of mine, is that I don't have enough patience to wait on one parlay to go from this day to that day. I don't even like futures. You can't hold my money for the whole goddamn season on one bet. I could have bet 1,000 times in my mind. So it's not a good thing either, ladies and gentlemen. It's something that I have to control, because I should be able, if it's a for sure pick, it's all about winning money. If it take this day or that day or whatever, you got to set it up. If you're going to play anyway every day, you might as well have something in the works when the day start. So it's definitely the thing to do, but I really have to calm down, because I'll try to beat the whole card in the same day. Like basketball. And sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, some days you can whoop a card ass. Like you be on it from 8 in the morning in tournament time, 8 in the morning to 10 at night. You might have whooped them all day because of so many games, But it's a very interesting sport, man. There's so many teams that play college basketball. It's ridiculous.
I feel you on that. I don't get too much into the college, my man. That's your sport right there. I'll let you do your thing.
That's what's up, man. But you got anything else you want to tell these Laker fans out here, man, or the Laker haters out here, including me? Just let us know what's up with your Lakers and what's going down.
Lakers gonna be okay, man. We gonna make the playoffs. Don't panic. Don't hit that panic button. When Zoe come back, especially, everything gonna settle down. I saw Rondo and LeBron already trying to like coach up the bench, and that's why we made it back into the game right now. So Lakers gonna be all right, man.
That's what's up. You heard it right here, live and direct. Where the state of the Lakers. So my man Ski, that's who I go to for my Laker information now, because he's passionate about it and he's a really solid dude right there. So that's what's up right here, man. Shoot, I just got in from work. I'm settled in the house, and thanks for hopping on with me, man. I'm always welcome in any topic, anything. Come on, we gotta start hopping on, right, live and direct. We went through some stuff today.
For sure, bro. Thanks for having me. Anytime, man. I love talking to sports with you.
That's what's up, man. Anytime. Shout out to Big Ragu, Paco Hilly, Anthony Valdez, Verge Girl, Teddy B, Chad Ocho, everybody that tuned in today, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. Who-Bangin Sports TV, and we out.